Hello, Virgo. Thank you for clicking on my channel and welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I'm coming to you from Nova Scotia. This is your November love forecast. There will be an overview for November for you. I'm soon going to do the 2024 overview, and of course, Christmas is coming. Cards were pre-shuffled to save time. There are links in the description below if you want to look at the astrology page that is written up for these readings for the month. Let's begin. This is the head of your reading, which will affect all of the cards that are laid out here. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is already feeling like a proposal of or peace offering. Perhaps feeling stuck. Two of Pentacles, the Sun, Nine of Cups. Well, that's interesting. Unduly stuck. I'm feeling held back here. Possibly because of your being busy. May have to do with work or commitments elsewhere. You're busy, multitasking a lot, but it's well worth it. You're doing it successfully, and it's bringing, what are you doing? Building a home or preparing a home? We have wish fulfillment and joy, happiness. The happiest card in the deck is the Sun card. Justice. The Page of Cups at the heart of the reading with the Eight of Wands. Maybe this is where your wish fulfillment comes in. You're creating a new reality. There's a lot of communication here. Justice, of course, is about balance. So we're seeing balance here, fairness. Maybe you're feeling stuck because you're doing too much of the tasking, too much of the work. And there's the pause, the Hanged Man, seeing things from a different perspective. The Queen of Wands, that law of attraction. The High Priestess along with her. Oh my. Four of Cups. And the Tower. There's a big change coming. Now, as I've said for months, we were entering into the peak of the big ugly, and I believe that we are in the big ugly now. I suspect the entire world will know how ugly that is before the end of the year. We've also been predicting, many psychics, remote viewers have been predicting events that are about to take place that will change the world, where there is no looking back. It is a complete decimation of how things are being done or were done. Big change. And your perspective on this is changing. This feels like you're prepared. And maybe even prior to the event. There is disappointment in this big change, naturally, with all of us. There could be disappointment in the communications because you are creating a new reality and it's causing a pause in your relationships. However, we have that law of attraction coming in. This is where you shine, Virgo. This is Aries energy with Pisces energy. And she's holding the scroll, the Akashic records, all that is known. So this feels very much like you're tapping into that higher consciousness of what this new reality is going to become. Strong Pisces energy. So this tells me, if you're not involved with the Pisces, that you are definitely involved with this Neptune energy, which is about change, spiritualism, magic, higher consciousness. Something definitely spiritual happening with you. So it could be that during this time of feeling stuck, you sent out that emotion to the universe, to your spirit guides, of needing help. I'm really busy. You're doing it. Maybe you're getting help in completing these tasks. But that is coming back to you now, that plea for help, for solutions. And it's coming to you from a higher level. It may come to you in a dream. So many fast communications coming into that is about creating this new reality and a feeling to pause things, for things to be balanced. There's something not quite right here. And Virgos, they just want to get it right. Their focus is usually on family. Family means everything to Virgo. Perhaps how your partner fits into this big picture. And this house that comes down would never be pleasant to anyone, but it is a rebuilding. I always thought that this, I mean, we're not in October when I'm doing this reading, but I always thought that October would be the month that everything falls down, but maybe this is the reaction to it. Everything collapses in September, October. But maybe November. Maybe November, when everybody realizes exactly what's going on. And that would explain the disappointment. Certainly I'm not feeling boredom. More like WTH. So where this affects all of this is that opportunity or offer of stability where help comes. Maybe it's in the form of a child. A child may be to do with this energy, but more it would depict taking that first step towards a more stable foundation. And why am I feeling there's a scapegoat here? Someone feeling like they've been the scapegoat? Work at it, Virgo. When it comes to this love message, work at it. Work at what's within yourself. This is about the Pentacles is earthy, physical. So physically work on your health, your mental state. This has been bothering you. And where this Pisces energy is coming in to aid you is going with the flow, riding the tides, because there are some things that are immutable, but Pisces is mutable. Helping you with the change that's going on in your life, in the world, in your relationships. Mastering it. So what does this mean? You're the master of being stuck? Or you are taking this energy of feeling stuck and converting it into that spiritual pause of seeing things in a different way to master how you will go forward. Juggling. There's some things that it's just not worth working on. I think that's where the justice will be coming in. There are some things that, as hard as you try, you're not going to be able to fit a round peg into a square hole, or vice versa. You are going to be successful in your multitasking. I'm not getting the feelings of laying down any burdens, but you may be dropping an argument. You may be dropping something that you thought was, this is how it's supposed to be. And then realizing there's another way, or there's another way of looking at things. In this pause, there's going to be such an awareness and a revelation for you. Can you see that? A revelation. This feels like a meditative, A sigh of relief, aha moment. Ah, I see. And oh, or I'm relieved. I am relieved that this is what it means, and it is for my highest good. Seeing maybe your lover, partner, or partner to be in a different light. Maybe you've shifted as to what expectations were, and realizing that what is given to you by this law of attraction is better than you hoped for. That wish fulfillment. There's communication is going to be key here for you to understand the other person. And it will be, this is like a negotiation. But for this wish fulfillment, Virgo, this is very much like, this is how I see things or foresee things. And it causes others' thoughts to have that aha moment and bloom with you. Justice. Justice will mean the beginning of healing. This will be the realization that certain things had to happen that were painful, but it was to take you out of this feeling stuck and becoming the man. This feels like an initiation. So for some of you, your relationship is going to a next level, dealing with the pain of the past, coming to a balance, and literally taking that pain or that experience. You know how experiences make us who we are? There's something wonderful coming out of this for you. Wish fulfillment, that new reality that unfolds for you. I feel, Virgo, like this is going to be better than you hoped for. But Virgos do tend to worry. Hanging on. Communications. Hanging on. Difficult negotiations. You know what? This really does look like you standing your ground and saying, there are some things I cannot give up. There's lots of communication, but for them to understand, maybe it's them that you're trying to help them to see a different way of looking at things, a different perspective. Or they're helping you to see things from a different perspective. And it is only natural that you're going to hang on to, well, they're 4 coins. They'd be like hanging on to the foundation of it all. This might come down, but I've still got the foundation to build on that's still solid. Neil Oliver said just recently too that some houses are worth renovating, rescuing, fixing up, but if the foundation is rotten, there comes a time that painful walking away to build a new home. This one needs to come down. Soulmate, you are going to see a soulmate from a different perspective. Absolutely. There's going to be this feels like a very healing energy. And look at this, the justice, the balance, and on these are bookmarks of the heart, which is communication. Maybe it's don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Maybe it's that wish that you don't want everything to change. Can we at least have a solid foundation? And this is the perspective that has changed. And that perspective is going to bring you joy. Oh, this is looking nice. Here are all the tragedies and sorrows and pain of the past. And it lies right underneath that. Yes, this can be a forward. This is all that you've experienced. This is about knowledge that's become wisdom because of the experience. And 10 is a completion. The law of the attraction. She's also my entrepreneur card. So this may be a project you're taking on, a new business, a new way of making money, a new way of stabilizing the home environment. Everything in the world is changing. And it is changing because we are willing it. Now, this is very spiritual energy. This is like all this energy is coming from above. Your help is coming from above. Your knowledge, tapping into those Akashic records. This almost feels like a release of technology. You've been using a donkey to move some wheel around in circles and circles, but here's a new technology where you don't need a donkey, you don't need a battery, you don't need electricity. Maybe that's not a good way to describe it, but it's the best I got right now. Virgo, we're tapping into higher knowledge where things are changing, where the impossible becomes possible. It is also that your love in question definitely wants to work with you, and perhaps it's your love in question who has that spiritual nature or that spiritual enlightenment that is going to bring that peaceful calm to your heart. Whoop, keep wanting to reach over there. The Empress. Birthing something new. You're holding on. Your fear of disappointment is what you're holding on to. But whether you want it or not, or whether you willed it. This is in your heart of hearts before you even came to this earth. This birth that is taking place. Once the labor pains have started, baby's going to come, whether you want it to or not. It's going to happen. So whether this is a good energy or a bad energy, holding on where you should let go, or holding on because the foundation is still good, the communication is going to help you see that. Your perspective is going to change. This baby is going to be born. And your fear of disappointment will be dissipated. Choose wisely. Put the gun. Take time. Communicate. There are different opportunities, different paths that are going to be presented to you to choose from. And this will be a choosing between you and another. Not just you or not just another. This is where communication is important in the month of November. So you may be feeling like you have to do it all yourself, where someone is saying, this is a love reading, so a partner is saying to you, I want to help. Let me help. I have something to offer. I have something of value to add to this rebuilding. And between the two of you and your discussions, choosing exactly what path you're going to go down. Are you going to go down the path of money, building a home, spiritual connections? Many paths here. Choose wisely. This is coming down. And this is just an opportunity for you to rebuild. In the month of November, those are going to be opportunities for you to open communications that are racing towards you, that are going to be opening towards you. How receptive you are to them. And you're not completely receptive here, but you are receptive enough to realize that there are some things that are out of your control. But your perspective is going to change and bring happiness. You won't be building this new world alone. I hope that was of some assistance to you, Virgo. To my subscribers, God bless you. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you do. And I hope to see you again very soon. Check the description link below for your astrology page and further videos that are out there for you. Bye-bye for now.